Chat. Controversial opinion. Back to the Future 2 was the best film in the trilogy. I'm just curious. Like, you can put in chat 1, 2, or 3 as to which ones you think are the best out of the trilogy. You got to pick one, right? So it's got to be 1, 2, or 3. All right. And then I shall reveal. Let's see. We got a 2, we got a 1, we got a 2, we got a 1, 3. I'm surprised anybody said 3 because I didn't care about 3. There was there was funny parts in there, but 3, I'm not a Western guy, you know? So Mad Dog Tannen wasn't really like a thing for me, you know? 1 best, then 2. I'm actually split, and I know it sounds stupid, but I am split between 1 and 2 because we've seen 1 so many times. It kind of like, you know, the wonderfulness of it kind of lost its luster, I guess. The second one, we haven't seen as much of. We still find it funny, and there is so much going on there. 2 is really good, though, with all the back and forths they had to do, and technically back then it was really advanced to have like the same characters on there while they're moving around and stuff, and it was... I appreciate the technical prowess of that film, probably more than 1. 1 was pretty standard as special effects go. You know, you had little fire trails, you know, lightning, you know, it's all right. Dude, people still use Winamp. It's a viable thing. It has its limitations, much like OBS, apparently. But then we got to see Spaceballs. Here's the weird thing about Spaceballs, right? And I'm retelling a story from Mr. Lobo of Cinema Insomnia, that the guy who created Hardware Wars, Ernie Fossilius, he basically pitched that script, which was essentially like Spaceballs. You know, it had like, you know, people in a Winnebago flying thing, and apparently Mr. Lobo has that original script. And apparently Spaceballs is very derivative of that script. Yeah, so apparently this script was very derivative of that script. So, you know, Mr. Lobo has this supposedly a love-hate relationship with Spaceballs because of that. You know, because he knows Ernie Fossilius. You know, they ended up being good friends and stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, God. Super Shredder. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Bro, speaking of weird movies, I got to see if I can pull this up. You're going to have to give me a second. I didn't even notice it was an actual thing. Project Alf. Project freaking Alf. It actually came out in 96. Bro, where is it? It's got like, I think Martin Sheen, Tim Allen's, no, is that Tim Allen? No, the alien. No, but it's got, is it Martin Sheen? I think Martin Sheen is in it. Yeah, that's him, right? That's Martin Sheen? I did not know this existed. Like, was this after Alf was canceled? Because I have no idea what years Alf was on. I thought that was like late 80s, early 90s or something like that. And then apparently they tried to bring him back with a movie at some point. Alf was 86 to 90. So then they tried to bring this back 6 years later. They were like, hey, you know what the kids will love? Alf. That hair is terrible. Like, I feel like aliens would have better hair than that. It's like you went to a stylist, you know? He said, give me the James Vanderbeek from, like, Dawson's Creek or something. Yeah. Weird. I would be terrified, even with my vampiric powers. If somebody like that shows up and he just, boom, knocks out a support beam, I'm going to be worried. Explorers. This was an excellent movie. If you can get into that kid-like mindset. What's his name? River Phoenix is in it. You know, before he died. Oh, God, who's got this? Dude, that's amazing. This was one of my favorite games. Where is that now? Like, is that available somewhere? Because I'd play that. I'd totally play that. That's right. I'd use my super gaming computer to play this weird old game from the 90s. Konami made such good beat-em-ups back in the day. Dude, Turtles, this, what was the other one that was really good? Did they do Double Dragon? I feel like they did Double Dragon. The Simpsons. The Simpsons beat 'em up game? Dude, that was brilliant, man. 6 players, that's a lot of burned quarters. Dude, here's the thing. When I see games like this, it's so nostalgic. I smell the places in which I played these, you know? Like, there's that pizza grease smell, you know? Touchdown, Bo Jackson. Oh, yeah. Didn't he play baseball, too? That guy was multitasking. Because, you know, the multi-million-dollar contract for football wasn't enough. Let me play baseball, too. Get some of that baseball money. What the hell? Math Blaster. No, thank you. Here's the thing. I wasn't, at any age in my life, I was never fooled into playing a game where math was a key component. Because I know it was trying to do something, you know? And I have such an aversion to math. I was like, I see numbers now. This is like, you know those RPGs, JRPGs that have all the numbers flying as if you're paying attention? Maybe if you're really good with math, you know, you could see all the little crit numbers and be like super happy and stoked about that. But I got to turn that off. Because if I see too many numbers, my mind just, I'm out, man. Quite literally, the most recent educational game I played was Earth Lingo. You're a little alien trying to learn a language. So you go around, you point to objects. It tells you what it is in the language of your choice. And then it quizzes you on it. I think it's brilliant. It just got an update, too. Biodome. I don't think I've ever seen that. I feel like I did, but I don't remember. So, quick drop. Rewind to avoid fees. Could you imagine, hypothetically, video stores still open in 2023. You return a videotape, right? VHS. And the person behind the counter says, dude, you didn't rewind it. We're going to have to charge you like $3. I would be like, you were lucky you were open. Just, you have a tape rewinder back there. You do it. Okay? Don't make me never come here again. Though, you know, in their defense, they'd probably be like, well, you know, that tape rewinder is technically an antique. We're not, it's discouraged for us to use it because if it breaks, it's not like we can buy replacements. I don't even think they make them anymore. Yeah. So I guess the money would be going to finding a videotape rewinder on eBay. Yeah. Why does Crossfire keep coming up every time I look at Reddit? It's always Crossfire. Why? People must have really fond memories of this game. I do not. Everyone posting Brendan Fraser movies, but no one posting the classic that is Bedazzled. This was excellent. This was actually an excellent film. And it was a remake of the original that had Dudley Moore and his name was Cook. I think his last name was Cook. This was a good movie. No, because it got like, Brendan Fraser got to do a lot of parts there that were actually kind of interesting. He also did a remake of Journey to the Center of the Earth. And a couple other movies during this time frame, like Blast from the Past, that kind of went under the radar, and then it's just like he disappeared, you know? And then he came back, and everyone's happy. Oh, I thought these were rotten. Oh, they're supposed to be green. Okay, I never want to open up food and assume that it's rotten, okay? It's not something I want to do, you know? Bro, your pies are green! They're turtle pies. That doesn't sound any better. But they're filled with cream. Now you made it even worse. The hype leading up to Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Oh, God, there's pictures? Oh, oh, God, don't get me started on that movie. Clippy from Microsoft 97. Type your search here, and then click search. Thanks, Clippy. Look, he was such a little troll, too, back in the day. Look at him. I've never seen Encino Man until Brendan Fraser won his award. So, Brendan Fraser wins an award for acting, and you go watch Encino Man. Oh, God. Fighting the Frizzies at 11. Wishbone, the perfect actor doesn't exist. The perfect actor. I don't think... Isn't this like the same dog from Frasier? Boyzone. Maybe one for the UK Redditors? I'm sorry. I'm a small person. I can't get into anything called Boyzone. Okay? Fisher Price Activity Center. These are some lame-ass activities. What's this? Spin this ball, twist this knob, press this button, have the turtle chase the hare, play with a rotary phone, whatever the hell this does, this jumping kid, and try to hypnotize yourself. This is a device that I feel like a child psychologist brings in to torment people. And if nothing works, they use the hypnosis thing. Whoa, 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 I'm hypnotizing you, and that kind of thing. Yeah. Bet on your baby. Okay, in my twisted mind, I assume that people place bets, and if they lose, they give up their child. You know? Because I feel like the stakes are high, you know? And maybe you could win them back if, you know, you bet the family car, but, you know, who wants to do that? Am I wrong? Bet on your baby. Why? What am I betting? Unboxing an unused 90s Sega game drive. Why would you do that? Just leave it in the box and sell it on eBay. But I bought it from eBay, bro. All right, we got to go through the pictures. Dude, they had a whole box. It was in the box. And you opened the box. Why? Why would you? Dude, look how clean and crisp that is. Oh my God. Dude, look at how clean that is. That's got less dust on it than things I use. Dude, look at that. There's no over-the-year dust accumulation. Here's the thing. I do like looking at older stuff in pristine condition because it amazes me something survived that long without getting messed up by humans. You know? Oh my God, look at how shiny that is. There isn't even fingerprints on it. Oh my God. Dude. This is a cool find. You know? Dude, all the stickers and stuff are pretty good. Oh my God, look at those. Those buttons are probably like, you got to break those in. That's how fresh that looks. Oh my God. Dude, they got the instruction manual, which was in a bunch of languages. Even back then. The cat. Oh man. Dude, the box. Oh, look at that. Dude, in the box. Still got plastic wrap on it. Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy. That's interesting because I've never seen one pack before. What? Why is everyone still got... Is this the same person? No. My still sealed Game Boy printer. I was cleaning out my storage when I found it. Dude, they still got still sealed. I mean, I don't know who wants one of those, but it's still sealed. What is this? Slim Goodbody. Cool or creepy? What the hell is this? So this guy walked around with a literal bodysuit showing internal organs? Like, if you leave the house wearing this, somebody's going to know exactly where to stab you to really make it hurt.